What's up, everybody? My name is Austin, and for my topic of discussion, I'm going to be persuading you guys on why being a kicker on a football team is ultimately the best decision to be. Sorry, I'm outside. All my roommates are asleep right now, so I got to be a little quiet and come outside, got to get a little dressed up. Anyway, so the main point from my discussion is kickers are awesome, dude. Kickers, I've never met a bad kicker, I met some hotheads on a football team. I met some pretty chill guys, but kickers are always the best people to be around. They're funny, they're athletic, a little cute. No, I'm just playing. But no, they're actually really cool people. And it actually keeps you really safe. So I have a background in soccer. I played soccer my whole life. I'm from the beach, so I really played all year round from like 5 all the way up until like 9th grade, really. So I'd go from outdoor soccer to indoor soccer in the winter, and then when it got warm again, we'd go play sand soccer at the beach, like for the team. So I was playing all year round, every year. So, and that took a toll on my body. So what I'm bringing that up for is even soccer, you can get hurt. So it wasn't actually me getting hurt by somebody or something that I did to cause it. It was just an overuse injury. I was running all the time. I was just wearing and tearing down my body. So that's my main reason on why soccer really isn't the best way to go, but football is. So I transitioned into football my freshman year of high school just because I was naturally good at it. I could kick a soccer ball, so I thought I could kick a football, and I just so happened to be pretty good at it, so I kept doing it. So my very first game ever playing football was an all-star game coming out of middle school in the summer of middle school, like 8th grade. So a coach reached out to me. He saw me kicking on a field. He was like, "Oh, like, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm just kicking for fun." He was like, "Well, you're pretty good. I know you've never played before, but there's an all-star game happening next week. If you want to show up and play, you can." It ended up being a great experience, and I ended up falling in love with the game of football. So that brings me to my next point. Playing football is a stressful time. Everybody knows this. Nobody likes to get hit. It doesn't look fun, and I know it doesn't feel fun. But being a kicker reduces this stress. So my main job on a football field is to either put it through the uprights or get the ball and get rid of it. Other than that, my main job is to just sit on the sideline and look pretty for anybody taking pictures, all right? That's my favorite thing to do. Just snap a pose. Hopefully I get in a picture because I'm really not doing anything on the field. But there are some great things as a kicker. So you get some great moments. You get some bad moments. You get people who love you and you get people who hate you. It comes with the game, but it also comes with every other game and every other position in any sport. You're going to be liked and hated by anybody. It's just how it is. But being a kicker kind of helps you, whittle it down a little bit, right? So there's less opportunities, but just as much big moments, man. There's nothing better than kicking a game-winning field goal when everybody has their eyes on you and expects you to either get the job done or miss. I'm telling you, it's the best feeling in the world. And that brings me to my final and last point. Final and last point is the same thing, but brings me to my last point, which is playing football is ultimately one of the best decisions that I have ever made in my life. What I mean by that is before I played football, I was a quiet kid. I had my soccer buddies, but really I wasn't who I am today. Once I joined the football team, it brought me closer to people that I really had no idea of ever even meeting, like people from around the world, around the country, people from places I've never even heard of have come into my life and changed it for the better. And ultimately, I'm so grateful for that. And I'm glad football brought that into my life. And it also shed some light and some joy on a very tough time for me. So that's just my story. But I actually do think that being a football kicker is probably and perfectly the best decision for anybody to make. And that's my story.